Most One Piece fans know Haki, but what if I told you that Haki has multiple advanced forms and Luffy had to master almost every one of them to reach the level of the strongest pirates? First of all comes observation Haki. First is observation Haki. It lets you sense people, their presence, movements, and even their emotions. But the advanced version is Future Sight. Future Sight allows the users to see a short time into the future. Luffy first learned how to use it properly during his fight with Katakuri. Katakuri had Future Sight, and Katakuri himself is one of the best observation haki users we've seen. At the second number comes Armament Haki, one of the most useful haki in the whole series. It allows users to create an invisible armor around their body, massively increasing their defense and attack power. It can also let them hit Devil Fruit users who normally can't be touched. For example, Logia eaters like Ace Flame Fruit. But Armament Haki has advanced stages as well. The first is emission, where Haki can be projected outside the body without directly touching the target. This was first shown by Railing during the time skip. Then there's internal destruction, an even more advanced technique that sends Haki inside the target. Luffy learned these techniques during his training in Wano with Hyogoro. Conqueror's Haki is the third one. Now we get to the rarest type, Conqueror's Haki. Unlike the other types, you can't simply learn Conqueror's Haki. You're born with it. It allows a person to overwhelm the wills of other, and weaker opponents can even lose consciousness. But the craziest part is the advanced form Conqueror's Haki. Yo, pause. I stuttered. Alright. So the craziest part is the advanced form Conqueror's Haki coating. Instead of only releasing Conqueror's Haki outward, the strongest fighters can coat their attacks with it. Luffy discovered this power during his battle against Kaido who used it. And once he understood it, his attacks reached an entire different level. Luffy's Haki evolution. Look at Luffy's progression. Against Katakuri, he developed Future Sight. In Wano, he learned Advanced Armament Haki. And against Kaido, he mastered Conqueror's Coating. Eventually, Luffy combined these abilities with his Devil Fruit powers, creating one of the most ridiculous fighting styles in the entire series. So here are the strongest Haki users. And then we have the monsters. Shanks is one of the most terrifying Haki users we've seen. Goldie Roger reached the highest levels of Haki without even having a devil fruit. Whitebeard and Kaido possessed insane Conqueror's Haki. Rayleigh demonstrated incredible mastery of multiple Haki types. And Zoro eventually awakened Conqueror's Haki and began using its advanced form as well. So Haki isn't just some extra power in One Piece. It represents willpower, experience, and strength. And Luffy's journey shows exactly how far someone can take Haki when they keep pushing their limits. But the real question is, who do you think has the strongest Haki in One Piece? Alright bro, now we're gonna answer one of the most concerning questions in the series. Haki versus Devil Fruits. One of the biggest things Haki changed in One Piece is the way Devil Fruits work. At first, Devil Fruits looked like they were everything. You could have the Gomu Gomu no Mi and the Mera Mera no Mi and the Goro Goro no Mi or a Logia and completely dominate normal fighters. But then Haki entered the picture. Haki basically gave normal humans a way to fight Devil Fruit users without needing a Devil Fruit themselves. The biggest example is Logia users. Normally, a Logia user can transform their body into their element, making normal physical attacks useless. But Armament Haki allows attacks to actually make contact with their real body. And that's where the power system starts getting crazy. Because suddenly having a powerful devil fruit doesn't automatically mean you're unbeatable. Look at Marineford. Characters like admirals had incredibly powerful Logia abilities, but the strongest pirates and marines could still fight them because they had Haki. And then there's something even crazier. Haki can make devil fruit abilities almost irrelevant in certain fights. Roger is the perfect example. We know he didn't have a confirmed devil fruit, yet he became the pirate king and was able to clash with monsters like Whitebeard who had devil fruits. And not only devil fruits, Whitebeard had one of the most craziest devil fruits in the entire series. So One Piece basically showed us that you don't need a devil fruit to reach the highest level, but devil fruits and Haki together. That's where things become ridiculous. Look at Kaido. He had one of the strongest devil fruits we have ever seen. Insane physical strength and some of the strongest Haki in the series. Then Luffy eventually combined his own advanced Haki with his awakened devil fruit. And that's what makes the strongest characters so dangerous. Devil Fruit versus Haki. It's the combination of Devil Fruit power, Haki, physical strength, battle experience, and creativity. And there's another important detail. Haki doesn't completely cancel Devil Fruits. It doesn't mean you can just use Armament Haki and suddenly become immune to every Devil Fruit ability. The interaction depends on the ability and the situation. That's why fights in One Piece aren't just about whose power is stronger. Characters have to figure out how their abilities interact. And this is one of the reasons the fights become more complicated as the story goes on. A character can have an insane devil fruit but weak haki. Another character can have an average looking devil fruit but incredible haki. And then you have monsters like Luffy, Kaido and other who combine both. That's when the power level goes completely crazy. Haki can be used in different ways. Haki isn't just one technique that everyone uses identically. Two characters can have the same type of haki but use it completely differently. Take armament haki. Some fighters use it mainly for defense. Some focus it into their weapons while others learn to project it outside their bodies. And Conqueror's haki gets even crazier. A normal burst can overwhelm weaker opponents, but advanced users can concentrate that power into their attacks or their weapons. That's why two people can both possess Conqueror's Haki, yet their actual combat ability can be completely different. Why swords and Haki are so connected? This is something people sometimes overlook. Haki is incredibly important to swordsmanship. A powerful swordsman isn't just swinging a sharp piece of metal, they're putting their own power into their weapon. That's why characters like Zoro can push their swords beyond what the weapon could normally do. And then there's Enma. Enma doesn't simply behave like ordinary sword. It draws out enormous amount of its users' haki automatically. Zoro had to learn how to control that power and eventually he began using it to push his attacks to another level. So in One Piece, mastering a sword can also mean mastering your own haki. Next, why haki matters so much on the Grand Line. There's a reason haki becomes more important as the story progresses. The further you travel into the Grand Line, the more ridiculous the opponents become. You start encountering people with insanely powerful devil fruits, incredible physical abilities, and years of combat experience. So simply having a cool devil fruit isn't enough anymore. You need something that lets you compete with people who are already monsters, and that's where Haki becomes essential. It's basically the power that separates someone who's strong from someone who's capable of fighting the absolute top tiers. The crazy thing about Conqueror's Haki. Here's what makes Conqueror's Haki different from almost everything else. You aren't born with it because you train harder. You either possess the potential for it or you don't. And only a tiny number of people in the world have it. That's why whenever someone reveals Conqueror's Haki, it's a huge deal. It tells us something about that person's potential and ambition. And when someone can use the advanced version, that's when they're entering the territory of the absolute monsters of the One Piece. So that's Haki and how it works. Subscribe and like if you want more One Piece explanation videos, and tell in the comments what explanation you need next.